Hello, you frisky fighters. Welcome back to the channel, and today do I have a treat for you. We are blessed with a huge update for Amity Arena. These patch notes are literally game-changing and meta-changing. But first, let's talk about the real star of this show, and that is Rwby. Yes, you saw and heard me correctly. They have a plethora of characters to choose from to put in the game. You got Mercury, the twins from the yellow trailer, numerous people who actually competed in the festival, but yet came left field. They gave us the adorable corgi Rwby. Dog butt is just too powerful for us to handle, so let's start off by giving you the rundown. We will cover the two new characters, Rwby and the lieutenant, who is not Yatsushi, that they tell you exactly, and as well as the nurse and buffs to come to these characters, and some overall amazing quality of life changes that should get you back in the game if you left, or just let you feel better about playing the game. I won't go over every last thing because the update covers a lot, but I'll hit a few in each department. So right to it, let's get to Rwby. Rwby is a level 4 aura rare, and you will be able to get him soon. He is only a level 3 unlock, so it's not that far you have to go to get them if you haven't already reached him yet. He seems to have the properties of a fireball from the Supercell game Clash Royale.
We've got a problem!
But the descriptions read, Dr. Oblek launches Rwby from off the screen into battle with a little exclamation from Miss Rose. The burning furball will land with an explosion, then continue to hurry towards enemies that's near him. Go get him, Rwby. So, this is amazing, guys. He seems to be a great card for any deck to be able to take out squads of enemies that are in numerous numbers. So, he doesn't have any damage specs right now that we can read. So we have to see where it lies, how he attacks and how fast he attacks. All I know is that Rwby has destroyed a Grim 10 times his size. And he and Blake has never been in the same room at once. So, like, who knows? It could be Blake with another set of ears for all I care. So now on to our other new unit, who I'm actually hype about, and that is the Lieutenant White Fang. Now, crazily, he is a 7 aura normal unit. You heard me right, 7 aura normal unit. So better be sure that you are smarter than your opponents, and make sure that when you're dropping him, don't waste your aura just on him because you can get taken out really fast. What's great about him is that the lore implication states that he is Adam Taurus' right-hand Faunus. So does this mean he will be coming in the next update? Adam, that is? Who's next? Who knows? But what we do know that he isn't Yasushi. But what we do know is that maybe he plays like him. So maybe he drops and does an AoE and then slash you with his chainsaw blade twice, moving at a slow pace. Maybe, maybe not, but we will see. But what's great, also, we don't know what kind of Faunus he is. Or is he even a Faunus? Where's the animal parts? There's so many lore questions. I'm excited about them. Okay, so let's quickly hit on that new outfits. We got 2 new sets of outfits coming out. The prom outfits for Penny, Sun, Neptune, and Juan. And we also got Team Rwby Beacon uniforms, which is awesome. I'm guessing one set will be the black cow cookies, and the others will be with the normal cow cookies. We also got some new emoticons for Pyrrha and Juan, so you already know what's about to happen. Like, hit or miss, huh? You see it. It's hilarious. I guess we never miss, huh? Actually, Cinder didn't miss. When, let's not talk about that. Because, anywho, hashtag Team Cinder over here. Speaking of Pyrrha, let's talk about and get into the meat of things of the balance changes. The Queen of the Battlefield has been holding down one of the best and most meta positions in the main competitive deck since the beta. But again, she is hit with another nerf. Her skill range is being reduced and her skill width is being reduced. So she won't have the major utility she have been having because she has reduced length, but also she will require more skill just because it's a slither of like you don't have as much gap to use. So with it being more reduced, you will have a lot more precise aiming to do. To continue with the nerfs, our most precious Ice Queen is also taking a big hit, as she was easily the second most, if not first most used unit in every deck because you get her early on. So what they are doing now is no longer will she have scaling freeze time. It will always be 4 seconds, no matter the level, no matter what. Now, as well as her freeze will do 11% less damage, which is significant in my book. We will easily see a major change in the meta with these two changes alone, and she will now be used in tandem with other units a lot. And I tell you which most likely, because now we have the buffs. Yes. So there are tons of overall buffs to a lot of things, but I'll keep the main few in my book, the key unit buffs, as well as the overall quality of life changes, which are in themselves buffs. So let's get to it with the White Fang Gunners and the AK200. They have both received a first attack lock-on buff. WFG is going from 0.7 to 0.3, and the AK is going from 0.5 to 0.3 as well. So you'll be able to at least get off a few shots right when they land before they get destroyed, because let's face it, usually they get destroyed really fast. Rwby as well as Crow are getting a dual buff as well. They are going to now hit turrets for 60% of their initial damage instead of 40%, and Blake is also getting a 16 health buff, so she will be able to put back in the top tier decks, because I know in the lower tier she was running decks. So another significant buff is the good old dum-dum we all love to hate, Torchwick. He's getting a 5% health increase as well as a 5% power increase, because a lot of his other counters are getting buffs, which I'll get to later. And lastly, the biggest buff that I like is Biker Yang. For 5 auras, she is now coming in with 31% health increase, as well as her attack speed is up 2.2%. But she did get a attack nerf damage by 13%. But if you pair her just right, her speed increase will definitely make up for it. There are other buffs as well, so be sure to check out the full patch notes, because I don't want to make this video way too long. But Sun, Coco, Spider Droid, Paladin, Petra Gigas, Ursa, and Sniper Rwby all got buffs. Baby Deathstalkers, yet they received another nerf, guys. Yes, you heard me right. They received one last nerf. Lastly, we get some quality of life changes. Majorly, something we all have been complaining about is the trophies. Now, if you're below 2,000, you won't lose as many as before. We also got a sudden death change. So from Arena 1 through 3, your minimum sudden death is just the good old original 1 minute. You know, it's what we already know and love. In Arena 4 and up, you will actually have a 3-minute sudden death. So you can expect some crazy high level gameplay videos coming in the top tier matches. Crates as well will be giving more actual rewards, which means the scrap crates are leaving. So it's a give and take. Also, you can now change your kingdoms by just watching one of those videos, which means you can all come join the Frisky Fighters. We are Vacuo, the best. You love it. Come join us. Lastly, in quality of life changes, all turrets and towers are locking on slightly slower, so the tower is going from 0 to 0.6, and the turret's lock-on speed is going from 0.2 to 0.6. And movement in general are increasing. Slow classifications units are getting 33% increase, like your tanks, your Ursas, and stuff like that. Then your medium units are getting a 10% increase. and fast units are getting a 7% increase. So overall, the game will play a lot faster because we have this increase in time as well for the back end, for the higher tier characters and players. So it will still keep the pace fast action even though we're getting more minutes. So that's it, you guys. You made it through. We made it through. We had tons of changes and a lot is being thrown at us. So you just take it in and be happy. Be sure to go read the patch notes for yourselves for all the little details and funny puns that they have always put in there. I'm glad you guys stopped by and joined me for this patch note release. So what are your favorite buffs or nerfs? Do you wish they added different characters? Let me know your thoughts down below and tell me, what arena are you in? Again, thank you all for watching. Go ahead and get frisky with that subscribe button, hit that like or even that dislike button if you want more. And remember to always, always, always stay frisky. Thanks for watching.